Alright, what up YouTube? NuggetsHoopster here, bringing you guys a Flamvell Cat deck profile and slash analysis, I guess. I decided to lay the whole deck out so I could just go through it real quickly for those of you guys who just wanted to kind of see what the deck looks like, and then I'm going to go into some further detail about the deck and why I think some cards are better than others that some people are running in decks. So, just go ahead and get started with the deck. 3 Firedog, 3 Magician, 3 Spies to go with 1 Descendant, 3 Airbellum, 2 Ryko, 1 Hamster, Sangan, Cat, Solemn Trooper, 3 Pot of Avarice, 3 Book of Moon, 2 Rekindling, Smash, Heavy, Cold Wave, MSG, Brain Control, Mind Control, and then 2 Bottomless, 2 Prison, Torrential Mirror Force, Solemn Oppression. So yeah, that's the deck, and then I'm going to talk about some of the stuff. So I have a Firedog and Magician. This is the reason why the deck's called Flamvell Cat, not just Cat. There's been a lot of discussion about these first 10 cards right here as to how many numbers you should run of each. And I think that 3 Magician and 3 Dog and 3 Spy and 1 Descendant is the best lineup for it. I don't really know why you wouldn't run 3 of this or 3 of this. I can see why maybe you wouldn't want to run 3 of this, because it's not the greatest to draw. Like, if you draw 1, it's okay. If you draw 2, it can be kind of bad. But I think if you're running 3 of this, you have to run 3 of this. And then Descendant's a new card that came out in Absolute Power Force. You can tribute another Gravekeeper you control to blow up a card on your opponent's side of the field. And I think that's really, really good. Just be able to turn 1 set Spy, bring out a Descendant. Then on your turn, if they have a back row set, which they probably wouldn't want to do because they saw you bring out the Descendant. But if they do, then you could pop off the Spy, pull up the back row, and then you don't have to worry about back rows. So you could summon a Firedog, kill their monster, pull out one of these, summon an Airbellum, sync on Arcanite, probably attack first, then sync on Arcanite. And it just sets up a lot of plays for you. Also helps get stuff in the grave pretty quickly for Pot, Spy, and all this, because pretty much if you attack, kill something, Synchro, that's 2 already in the grave, and then this makes it 2 already in the grave as well. So I think that this is the best lineup for Cat builds, at least 3 of this, 3 of this, 3 of that, and 1 of that. Next, 3 Airbellum, I think that's pretty standard. And then the next card people were wondering about quantities have been Ryko and Hamster. I think if you run 3 of those cards, then I think you really only need 2 Ryko and 1 Hamster. Ryko helps fuel Pot, and I really like Ryko because of its ability to destroy back rows, mill cards to me for Pot, and then be able to summon Airbellum and stuff and take cards out of their hand. Hamster's just kind of in there because I haven't really gotten him off get this off Hamster that much, but able to get Ryko and then flip it, blow something up, and then summon a tuner and just start synchro, and it's really good. So like, I like Hamster and everything, but I'd rather have other cards than be running like 3 Ryko and 2 Hamster, which I know a lot of people have been doing. I just don't think that's really that great. And then Sangan standard, Solemn Cat or standard, Trooper. Trooper's really good this format, I feel, because it's more about net advantage and less about summoning a bunch of zombies or light throw monsters in 1 turn. Trooper also helps fuel Pot, obviously, and it's probably one of the best floaters in the game because it could become a 1900 monster during your turn, kill one of their monsters, and then on their turn when they kill it, you draw a card and you get yourself +1. So Trooper's really good, and I love it. I love getting it, and I sometimes even sang in for him. So yeah, that's it for the monsters. For the spells, 3 Pot. I was looking at a build not too right before I made this deck, and I saw a Pot in it, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, wow, that's really, really good because of all the monsters that you can dump in the grave. Pot's been really, really good for me. I've never had a problem with them being dead, never had any stuff like that. Pot's just always been a really live card for me, and it's just so good to draw because it's a +1 when you play it, and it recycles your Rescue Cat and your Summoner Monks and your Spies and stuff, and it just makes you get more advantage just all in all. And Pot's just, I think, really, really good. And if you're running the build that's pretty close to this, I think you should definitely try out 3 Pots at some point. Next, 3 Book. Synchro Cat 2 formats ago when I had Dark Strike and stuff. I always ran 2, I know, and I think you need the 3rd one now because of Firedog, because to be able to book their monster the next turn, summon your Firedog, kill it, and then search. I think that's really, really good. Book also combos kind of well with Spy and Ryko and all these flip effect monsters. Book, I think, is just a really, really good card. It's good against virtually every deck except for Gadgets, because Gadgets is just gay. But Book is just really good. Double Rekindling. I would not run more than 2 Rekindlings in a deck, because I just think it'd be inconsistent. But with the 6 Flamevells, 2 Rekindling I think is definitely warranted for. It's a really, really good card. If you don't know what it does, let you bring back pretty much all of these from your grave, just all at once for nothing. So I think it's a pretty clear choice to run 2. Next, Smashing. Smashing's a pretty good card this format. Smashes pretty well just to be able to smash into big threats and summon an Airbellum and attack, or I don't know, Resuce Cat or summon a monk to make a big play, or just set up your field with these or something like that. So Smash has been good. Heavy is a staple. Cold Wave, it's really, really good. It's still good because it still lets you set up Arcanite and blow up stuff without having to worry about them chaining anything. So Cold Wave is really good. That's a staple. Branko is a staple. Mindful's, I think, a staple in a deck that runs like more than 4 tuners. Maybe, probably even 3 tuners. This deck runs 6, 3 of these and 3 of these, so Mindful's a good pick. Next to Bottomless, that's a staple. Dimensional Prison. It's starting to become a staple this format because it's just really, really good against pretty much every deck. So I think Double D Prison is really good. And I think one of the best plays this format is to be able to drop a synchro like Stardust and then back it up with a Dimensional Prison, because there's really not much you have to worry about if you have those 2 cards together. So Dimensional Prison is a good choice. Next, Torrential Mirror Force is staples. Solemn's kind of a staple. It's just helpful in this deck to set up big plays. And also, one Royal Oppression. Royal Oppression is really good in this deck because of the ability to drop a bunch of synchros and set oppression. And then when they try and synchro over you, then you oppression them, and then they pretty much lose because they're starting out an oppression and a bunch of synchros. And oppression is just really, really good. Also, the fact that most of the stuff can get around oppression, because this happens in the damage step. This, if you set it and they attack it, then it works in the damage step. And this even works in the damage step to get this. Pretty much the only thing you have to worry about is the cat and the monk, but you probably would use that before you dropped oppression, because that would be what set up your big synchro. Yeah, oppression I've really liked in testing. And so yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Don't want to make this video too long because I know it can get boring in some of these videos that I see on YouTube. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the deck. Feel free to leave comments and send me PMs about the deck as always. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and peace.